try to hold myself down. Time it's right to let it go. All the ballast has been packed, throw it out. I will shine brighter, so much brighter than the sun. Don't you dare to stop me, faith will carry me home. Night has left, morning come. Can't wait to be my true self. And this time I will shine so bright, brighter than the bell. Won't try to hold myself down. Time is right to let it go. All the ballast has been packed, throw it out. I will shine brighter, so much brighter than the sun. Don't you dare to stop me, faith will carry me home. Now or never, one meant to be in a shadow forever. Now or never, one meant to be in a shadow forever. Now or never, one meant to be in a shadow forever. Now or never, one meant to be in a shadow forever. Never, 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 one meant to be in a shadow forever. Time is right to let it go. Time to shine, throw it out. I will shine brighter, so much brighter than the sun. Don't you dare to stop me, faith will carry me home.
I'm an OG nigga. Ain't nothing more important than the naira. 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 I'm with it. Ain't nothing more important than the naira. I'm with it. Ain't nothing more important than the naira. I'm with it. Ain't nothing more important than the naira. I'm with it. Ain't nothing more important about that dinero.
On my gun, yeah, nigga. across mountain ranges, split cells.
Hey, what up, everybody? It's your girl, Eyes. Celebrating the birthday drama hour. What is that buzzing sound? Anyway, I want to say what's up to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. You just heard Alea More X. Then after that, you heard Jet Jules. We got some really, really cool stuff coming up. But, what is this, though? There's somebody that just came in the door. I don't know who it is. He looks familiar. He's knocking at the door. Hello?
Listen to Lisa play her sax.
Hi, Dad. Want me to cut out this infernal racket?
Oh, let me hear you play.
Why?
Does your father have to explain? Let's just share your gift, okay? Huh? Yeah, that's more like it. Ho ho woo! Oh, I want to be in that rumba when the saints go over there. Oh, over there. Oh, over there.
Manger plein, mon boire du vin, ça va coûter à rien. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, cher, et là-bas. On allait au la halle pour acheter saucisson cochon. Non, là tu n'as pas saucisson cochon, dis-donc saucisson piment. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, cher. Pour aller au lac glaciaire, pour qu'un coubillon, avec coubillon, t'es foutu pas bon, dis donc moins de dérangement. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, cher, et là-bas. Tu connais Madame Joséphine? A bien dû vivre sur la rue Dauphine. Madame Mongo de sur la rue Congo, tombé cassé sur grand zozo. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, cher, et là-bas.
Danser connaît la nudité, danser connaît papa. Danser connaît la nudité, danser connaît papa. Ah, patata la chouine, à manger lit, à manger lit. Et quand même les patchouines, à manger lit, à manger lit. Oh, danser connaît la nudité, danser connaît papa. Danser connaît la nudité, danser connaît papa. Quand patata la chouine, à manger lit, à manger lit. Et quand même les patchouines, à manger lit, à manger lit. Oh, na 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 na. La 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 la.
jour sale, on n'allait pas à la boutique. Parce
On the
qu'on
day of Mardi Gras, we wouldn't go to the store
parce qu'on avait peur.
because we were scared,
Parce que ça voulait nous attraper.
because they wanted to catch us.
Et quand ça passait à la maison, ça galopait les poules pour les attraper pour faire du gombo le soir.
When they passed in front of the house, they were chasing chickens to catch a chicken to make gumbo that night.
Et ça dansait.
They would dance and dance.
And ça s'y grab
And why else were you scared?
des Mardi Gras.
Why else were you scared? The masks.
Oh yeah, ça se masquait la figure. Et
They
tu
would
connaissais.
mask their faces.
Et quand même, c'était quelqu'un que tu connaissais, tu le connaissais pas parce qu'il t'en pas un masque.
Even if
En
it was
bas.
somebody you knew, you wouldn't know it was them because they had a mask on.
Et ça chantait Tol les Mardi Gras.
They would sing Tola Tola Mardi Gras. What does that mean?
Well, I guess c'était danser des tol.
Tola Tola all around Mardi Gras, round and round, all around. There's Mardi Gras.
Ils sont dans des gros vieux trucks et des wagons et tout ça.
They would be in big trucks and wagons. So you don't like Mardi Gras?
Oh, right, à cette heure, but I mean, dans ce
Now
temps-là,
I do,
j'avais
but
peur.
back then I was scared. Now I do. Back then I was scared.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So we having a little Fat Tuesday, because Tuesday is GRM Presents Day. But this Tuesday happens to be Fat Tuesday. So it's Fat Ass GRM Presents Day. That's what we doing here. So we're gonna play a couple more traditional songs and get back. All right.
Europeans. I wonder who's consul there now.
Lizzie Miles.
Lizzie Miles. I can't remember anybody the consul of that name.
She's the greatest jazz singer of our day.
Jazz? I've been trapped.
Why, you lucky devil, you. She is the rock and the roll.
And won't you come home, Bill Bailey? And won't you come home? I'm on the whole night long. I'll do your cooking and I'll pay your rent. You never had a cent. I remember that rainy night when I threw you out with nothing, well, nothing but a fine to sew. Well, I know that I'm to blame, and it's a no damn dirty shame. Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Now, won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Say, won't you come home? I'm on the whole night long. I'll do your cooking and I'll pay your rent. You never had a cent. I remember that rainy night when I threw you out with nothing, well, nothing but a fine to comb. Well, I know that I'm to blame, and it's a no damn dirty shame. Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? S'il vous plaît, venez à la maison, Bill Bailey. Mais s'il vous plaît, venez à la maison. M'en pleurais-tu la nuit? On va couiller pour vous cher. On va payer le loyer. Parce que mon connaît que vous jamais bien sûr. On rappelait le soir la pluie tombée. Pour vous dehors avec un rien. Tu sais faire chaussette. Mon connaît c'est moi qui vous blâme. Et Dieu sourit chaque sincère. Mais Bill Bailey, si vous pouvez retourner à la maison. Bill Bailey, won't you please come home?
And that was the exciting Lizzie Miles being introduced by Louis Armstrong. We have so much other Mardi Gras type songs that we could play, but right now I really think we should get back to playing some indie artists like Little Miss P, Justin Lamas. Who else we got? Tracy Cruz, Studio. Some of the biggest names, Arthur J. Those are actually, guys, some of the biggest names in music right now. Don't let the word independent fool you. You know, Justin Lamas is one of the biggest YouTube stars out there. He's got such a following. He has a lot of videos out there. He's done radio interviews with Quest Nation. He's starred in all sorts of movies. So just because, you know, somebody's an independent artist and you don't see him on Billboard, don't mean they ain't charting somewhere else. So, but right now, let's get into Lil Miss P featuring Boot Hiatus with Like Oakland.
Lil Miss P on the track. Anything. Start smashing. You know. Some real Oakland shit right here, man. tryna do, you probably only fucking with it cause that shit looks cool. Ooh, I had to witness what my mama went through. All the pain that was caused, all the tears I shed too. If it's true, was making a way. It wasn't easy when you praying to the Lord. Please forgive me, gotta get it, and I did it. Looking back, I swear that I was winning. On the outside looking in, I wasn't faced with why I did it. When you living in the town, you gotta get it how you live. So I hopped up off that porch and made it do what it did. No regrets up over here, man, I swear the shit real. Can't nobody tell me nothing, understand how I feel when your mama on that shit. And your siblings ain't near, but my daddy had my back and my granny right with him. Oakland, get it by any means necessary. When you from where I'm from, you gotta make it happen. Ain't no handouts, ain't no silver spoons. We in the game playing chess, making big moves. Oakland, get it by any means necessary. When you from where I'm from, you gotta make it happen. Ain't no handouts, ain't no silver spoons. We in the game playing chess, making big moves.
Hell, West Oak gives everybody niggas rap about a body, but never caught a body. They ain't never seen a nigga defecate on himself. Brains on the dashboard, the neighbors screaming help. Niggas rap about a brick, but never bought a brick. When it was time to buy some dope, niggas never bought 36. I'm the same nigga for Cypress Vintage Claim 10th Street. I'm the same nigga for Cypress Vintage Claim 10th Street. I ain't never had a handout, and I don't need one. Everything I got it by myself. Rolling on my right wrist, speeding on my speedboat. I can jump in the deal right now, but I need a Benz. Soon as I get a Benz, I'ma fuck her in her twin. They know I like to party, but I don't fuck with no Molly. I'm a real king, I move what I wanna. I use niggas like pawns, I swear to God, I'm from Oakland.
Get it by any means necessary. When you from where I'm from, you gotta make it happen. Ain't no handouts, ain't no silver spoons. We in the game playing chess, making big moves. Oakland, get it by any means necessary. When you from where I'm from, you gotta make it happen. Ain't no handouts, ain't no silver spoons. We in the game playing chess, making big moves.
To feel the sunshine, I feel rain. I walk so far, life gets hard. Seems like nothing that I do can numb this pain. Deep in my core, there's a war. Have to keep myself from drowning in the sea. It doesn't help that this hell happens when it's always all eyes on me. To make it all feel better. Maybe it's who I am. Someone who speaks in only private letters, 'cause no one would understand. I'm always party on the outside. Party on the outside. Show up that I'm alright. See all the things that I've got spinning in my head. I might be sad, feeling bad, but I'm never gonna show what's in my head. I'm having fun on the run. Life is wonderful, at least that's what it seems. But deep inside, things I hide, I can feel I'm about to burst out the seams. But what can I do to make it all feel better? Maybe it's who I am. Someone who speaks only private letters, 'cause no one would understand. I'm always party on the outside. Party on the outside. Sorrow on the inside. And party on the outside. Can't help but put on a front, because sharing the pain hurts the ones that I love. I have to put on a front, because sharing the pain hurts the ones that I love. Can't help but put on a front, because sharing
sky, a million stars are shining down on me. Close my eyes, feel the breeze that's blowing softly, and the lights on the horizon shining bright flicker endlessly tonight. I know it's my perfect kind of night. Hear the leaves of the palm trees rustling by the sea. Pour my drink, another slice of lemon. Yes, please, take my hand, walk beside me on the sand, with the moonlight shining down so bright. It's our perfect kind of night. Do you remember how you told me life could be so very cool? Do you remember how we talked about it? I never thought that it could all come true. Hear the sounds of the guitar strumming quietly. Another drink, if I really have to. Indulge me, then we'll dance, kick off our shoes, such sweet romance. Let's take a chance, oh baby, you and me. It's our perfect place to be. Shoes, such sweet romance. Let's take a chance, oh baby, you and me. It's our perfect place to be. It's our perfect place to be. It's our perfect place to be. Life is catching up on me. You know I've gotta try. Really gonna make it this time. Gonna take a chance, prove myself, show it's not a lie. You know it will be different this time. I'm gonna get it on my way back to LA. Spent some time with friends down there, playing bars along the way. Time is running out on me, now it's do or die. Gotta make the best of it, that's the reason why. Really gonna make it this time. Gotta take a chance and prove myself to show it's not a lie. You know it will be different this time. I've gotta get it
day of horseless carriages and divorceless marriages.
Dear Miss Garland, I presume that in your memory there's enough room to reach infinity or that vicinity.
My heart booms like it had a shot of adrenaline.
My heart booms at the thought of old lace and crinoline. So hold your hats, for here we go to the dear dead days when a gal's best beau had his heart in it. As he went to the spinet and sang to her this charming serenade. When you wore a tulip, a sweet yellow tulip, and I wore a big red rose. When you caressed me, 'twas then heaven blessed me. What a blessing no one knows. You made life cheery when you called me dearie. 'Twas down where the bluegrass grows. Your lips were sweeter than julep when you wore a tulip and I wore a big red rose. When you wore a tulip, yes, you wore a yellow tulip, and I wore a rose. When you caressed me, 'twas then heaven bless me. What a bless, what a bless, what a bless, no one knows. You made life cheery when you called me dearie. 'Twas down where the bluegrass grows. Your lips were sweeter than julep when you wore a tulip, and I wore a big red rose.
I love you, Judy Garland. Thank you for being a forefather into what we now know is today's music industry and entertainment business. You, Shirley Temple, so many of you had to go through so much so that we can just have a lunch break here in the 21st century. We love you for that. Back then, they didn't give lunch. They didn't have lunch breaks. When they did the Wizard of Oz, they didn't have Sundays off back then. No. Was it Saturday? They didn't have Saturdays off. Everybody worked 6 days a week or something like that. It's really sad, but thank you for fighting. Thank you, Mr. Taft-Hartley. All of you forefathers. It does have nothing to do with Black History Month or Mardi Gras. But it's just, I'm just reminded when I hear Judy Garland's beautiful voice, so much that she's brought to music, the business. Just, thank you. Shirley Temple as well. Mr. Bojangles. I wonder, okay, so Mr. Black is drinking water into the microphone.
Let me say this. As she just said, so in such an elegant way, that she appreciate the sacrifices of the people who came before us, people who we got to see that we have the ability to listen and appreciate their work. And as far as Black history goes, we definitely appreciate and we love the people who we don't have an opportunity to watch and listen to what they can do because they weren't even given a chance. So, you know.
And sometimes, you know, not to cut you off, sometimes they were given a chance, but it was taken away. You know what I mean? So like Bill Bojangles, he actually did film. He did a movie with Shirley Temple where he actually got to wear a suit, and as you know, at that time, African Americans were stripped of the dignity of being able to be well dressed on camera, regardless to what their characters were. They would make them put on tattered clothes, or if it was a singer wearing a pretty dress, they would paint a watermelon on the walls. I forgot the lady who, when you're learning about this, they show examples, and I don't remember the woman's name, but Mr. Bojangles actually, or Bill Robinson, was actually filmed performing wearing a suit, and they hyped him up and was like, yeah, you did such a good job. And then when they released the movie, they cut it out, even after they promised him, you know, that they were gonna play that. So let's get into something, some Sammy Davis Jr. right now.
I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you. Out shoes with silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. He would do the old soft shoe, eager jump so high, then he would lightly touch down. A cell in New Orleans I was. Well, I was down and out. He looked to me to be the very eyes of age. As he spoke right out, talked over life. Step. He said his name was Bojangles, then he danced a lick. Right across the cell, he grabbed his pants, took a better stance, jumped up high. That's when he clicked his heels. Then he let go a laugh. Lord, he let go a laugh. Shook back his clothes all around. That was Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Lord, he could dance. He told me about the times he'd spent with minstrel shows, traveling throughout the South. He spoke with tears of 15 years, how his dog and he, they just traveled about. 20 years he still grieves. Said I dance now at every chance in honky-tonks. For my drinks and tips, most of the time I spend behind these county bars. You see, son, I drinks a bit. Then he shook his head. Lord, when he shook his head, I could swear I heard someone say, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come back and dance, 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 please dance. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. Why can't you come back and dance and dance?
Where you going there, Mr. Bill?
I've got a date up on the hill.
You don't mean that pretty chick?
That's the one. I got to get there quick.
What's the matter, Bill? Go ahead.
I'm a fool who fails to tread.
Looks to me like you're in love.
Come on, Cap. Give me a shove.
It comes right out of the blue like a cyclone, sweeps you right off your feet. Don't try to cut any corners. You're heaven bound on a one-way street. The schemes you're dreaming of fit into your world like a glove. Once you're hooked, your goose is cooked. There's no two ways about love. There's no two ways about love.
That was Mr. Bilbo Jangles tap dancing, and you heard Sister Lena Horne singing. We got another snippet from a musical with I Can't Give You Anything But Love from the movie Stormy Weather.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, we're sure to find happiness. And I guess all those things you've always pined for.
Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets, Woolworth doesn't sell, baby. Tell that lucky day, you know darn well. I can't give you anything but love.
Love, baby, love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, you're sure to find happiness. And I get all those things you've always pined for, baby. You're looking swell. Diamonds and rings and jive and things.
Woolworth doesn't sell them, baby.
Till that lucky day, you know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything but southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh.
Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here's a strange and bitter cry.
I was off the drugs, I was off the drinks, I was off the vibes. Got nothing to hide, I'm with the squad, don't make me throw it up. She by my side, we on a fire, that shit is nice. It just don't look like this. If you living carefree, then you probably don't look like us. Damn, nigga, let me cook right quick. On the beach, couple niggas was cool, and it's just about dust. Shawty never smoked kush like this. I'm fast, music playing, grinding on me. You know I had to push right back. Reflex, respect, no suspect. Shit came late. Goofy niggas missing sunset. We ain't even give a fuck. Got the backwards though, drop those niggas would've been upset. Only hit it 2 times, cause I know that the paper is more of a speed she can fuck with. And I like that shit. She don't duck shit, but we was cool, and I said we didn't want smoke. So when the cops popped up, those pop smoke niggas proceeded to get on that fuck shit. I'm worried about dying for speaking my mind. They keep on calling it tough shit. They ain't do too much, just rough shit. Whole time that really is way too much shit. Playing that shit right is some tough shit. And they know just which one to fuck with. It's just some shit we stuck with. We was off the drugs, we was off the drinks, we was off the vibes. Got nothing to hide, I'm with the squad, don't make me throw it up. She by my side, we on a fire, we ride or die. Damn nigga, let me breathe. Damn nigga, let me cook. Damn friendly, give me space. So quick to shoot, no Devin Book. Can't even look me in my face. Can't play it straight, these niggas crooks. They play a hater, I'm on my shit. Pull me over, bout my whip. Like how you get it, bitch, I bought it. Took my ticket for the tents. That might not seem too intense, but I ain't with this in 2 months. The first day back, they on some shit. I can't let them steal my joy. See what my niggas is fucking with. Heard the whole squad at the beach. Guessing we'll pull up and shit. We be off the drugs, we be off the drink, we be off the vibes. Got nothing to hide, be with the squad, don't make me throw it up. She by my side, we on a fire, this shit is nice. Yeah. We was off the drugs, we was off the drinks, we was off the vibes. Got nothing to hide, I'm with the squad, don't make me throw it up. She by my side, we on a fire, we ride or die. Damn, nigga, let me breathe. Damn, nigga, let me cook. Damn, nigga, give me space. Damn, nigga, let me breathe. Damn, nigga, let me cook. Damn, friendly, give me space. Put the shoot on every book, can't even look in my face.
That was Carefree by Mick Jenkins. Before that, you heard Billie Holiday. Just a quick dedication to Black History, kind of. One thing about these artists is they're very successful. Billie Holiday took a lot with her success. You know, she had to endure a lot of hardships in her career because she knew things weren't fair and that things were being unfair. And she like literally fought for, you know, a fair shot. We have a caller. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hello?
Hi. Can you turn your radio down just a little bit?
Hello?
Can you turn your radio down just a little bit?
Oh. I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. For what?
Because you are playing music that I heard as a child. And I could remember my mother telling us about Bojangles and watching Sammy Davis Jr. And you just took me down memory lane, and I really enjoyed it. And I really appreciate you young people learning about our history and being able to spread it in your podcast. And not only doing the old music that we come up with, but also the music of today. I really appreciate it. I am learning a lot about the modern and remembering about the old. And I just wanted to say thank you for doing that.
That's so nice of you. Yeah, that is very well said. What do you think is one of the biggest misconceptions of Black History Month?
I couldn't hear you. You broke up.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about Black History Month?
Oh, people have in their mind that black people are cursed and black people are this and black people are rough, and it's all a misconception. The revolts of the time of slavery, it's a misconception.
What is actually the history of Black History Month? What is the purpose of Black History Month?
I'm sorry.
Can you please turn your radio down?
I did.
I can actually hear it in the background, but...
Oh, is that what's wrong?
Hello, are you there?
Okay, now. The misconception about Black History Month.
How did Black History Month get started? What is the history of Black History Month? What is the meaning and purpose?
Well, it used to be a week. But then it got to be so much information, they added 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah? So
and then all of a sudden it was a month. But the thing of it is with that month, we get pushed out by Chinese New Year. We get pushed out by
Valentine's Day.
Whatever is new, they just put it in with Black history, and then all of a sudden it's down to 1 day. But back in the 50s, when we went to school, we learned about George Washington Carver and Marian Anderson, and that was all the time that we had. But they would leave out Duke Ellington, and they would leave out the Creole background because there just wasn't time to handle it. So the way Black history had to be taught was through your family. And word of mouth was easy because if you go to some parts of Africa today, you could go and listen to the historians run family lines. And they'll talk about who got on what boat and when they left and where they were on their way to. But, I was never privileged enough to travel that far. But a lot of people in my generation did get to go to Africa, the mother country, and learn about their families.
Didn't you once say that you got to, I believe when we were interviewing you, when you submitted to the GRM Awards, you said that you and your sisters went to go see King Tut's tomb in Oakland or Berkeley?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I believe you told us that you went to go see King Tut's tomb in the 60s or 70s.
Yes. My sisters went, but I didn't get to go, but they brought me a souvenir and
Oh.
everything back, and I got to read the brochures and like that.
Okay.
So
So
they brought me home a pyramid.
a pyramid.
Yes.
So, what do you think is the most important thing that if there's a young person out there that doesn't know what Black History Month is, what is one thing that you want them to take away with Black History Month? What do you want them to learn?
Culture and how the only kings and queens are not in England or the UK, that our history is a history of kings, queens, princes, and princesses, just like the Europeans. And ours is a rich culture.
Okay. Well, before we switch back to music, we do have a couple of questions. So, when you were growing up, I believe you told Roy Washington when you did your interview with him, you said that you grew up helping out in the civil rights movement, just being a little girl and growing into an adult and eventually marching with Martin Luther King. Can you tell us a little bit of a backstory about that?
I'd be on the phone all night. Let me see now. We participated in the civil rights movement locally from Oakland and San Francisco area. And when they had the civil rights march on Washington, there was also one in San Francisco. So I had an activist uncle. His name was Johnny, and I'll never forget the little man. He took us in our tennis shoes, and we wore them out doing our March on Washington.
How old were you when you were doing the March on Washington in your sneakers?
I may have been between 10 and 12. Let me see if I can figure it out.
You were 12 years old marching in your tennis shoes with your uncle?
Yeah, we were with my uncle. My aunt didn't come and my mother didn't come, but my sisters and I went with my uncle.
Wow. So tell us a little bit, like, what was the preparation before the march? What was said? What was, like...
Well, we were told how important it was because, coming up in the Bay Area, discrimination was a lot different than it was in the South.
How was it different?
It was more subtle, more sneaky.
Okay.
In the South, you had the Mason, you had the you had the white and black doors to go into, and in the South, it was just obvious. You separate and you go here, and you don't go in the restaurant from the front door. You went in the back door. But here it was more like you go in and without even realizing it, you were sat in either the white section or the black section just because they set you that way. It was kind of unwritten. But it got so... During the civil rights era, you began to notice those things. And at school, the white kids sat at certain tables and the black kids sat at certain tables. So we had coined the phrase color line. It was like an invisible color line where you separated. And people like my family, we didn't look at what color our friends were. It wasn't something that we realized right off the bat. And so we had a very diverse group of people that we knew, and we began to appreciate our culture more because of the civil rights movement and the activities in the 60s.
So before we get into the next song, what was, as soon as you and your uncle, as soon as you guys were done marching, what was the first thing you guys did?
When we finished marching?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my uncle had to drive us home, and I went to sleep in the car because I was exhausted.
You were exhausted?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and my feet hurt.
Aww. So you marched again after that. So you were
Yes,
10 years
we
old then.
participated in more than one because there was always something that needed to be addressed. Just like when Martin Luther King was assassinated, he was actually out there to participate in a march protesting the way the garbage men were being treated.
How were the garbage men getting treated?
Oh, they didn't have fair wages. They didn't have certain hours. They just had to work until everything was done, and if it was just totally unfair work conditions.
Garbage men are some of the most important men that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Without the garbage man, you're going to be sitting in a pile of junk.
And believe you me, they are paid very well now.
So now, I guess since it's a fair paying job, I guess all races are welcome to become garbage men. No, I'm just.
Yeah, well,
right,
I'll tell
exaggerating.
you one thing. You go out and look sometime. There are a few black men out here who are garbage men. But it's a real good job. It pays well. It has good benefits. And they get off at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they have the rest of the day to do other things and spend time with their families. And they're even getting holidays now, and they get holiday pay. That's because of the unionization that occurred back then.
Wow, so you have a lot of interesting stories. Stay on the line. We have to get to one song that I think you'll enjoy.
What song are you getting ready to play?
I think you'll enjoy it. It's called The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Sharon Manuel.
Oh.
She needs to turn her phone down. Huh? What's a good question to ask her, and why didn't you ask? guess Cheryl Manuel's gonna stay on hold. And it's only 7 minutes. Pop star so bad. So for a long time I was, because in order to get into certain stuff you gotta sing classical music, and then I was singing both pop and classical, and I think I got discouraged when I went to an audition. I can't remember, but I wasn't as disappointed because I was treated that much as it was my only shot. More shots after that. You know what I mean? So when it's your only shot and you didn't get it,
My heart is where the treasure is. My treasure is you. My heart is where my treasure is. My treasure is you. The heart where the truth is alive. Love and affection can't be denied. You are the reason for sunshine and light. The star, the glow that light up my life. All my affection is set above. There is everlasting love. All my hopes and all my dreams is more than a feeling, but a state of being. My heart is where the treasure is. Oh, yes, it is. The treasure is you. It's really you. My heart, oh, where my treasure is. It really is my treasure. And there's not a thing that matters more to me than my relationship with you. No, I've tried many things before, and I found out, oh yes I did, it just will not do. Oh no, in you I found what I've been searching for. Love, peace, and so much more. All my hopes and all of my dreams are more than a feeling, but a state of being. Oh, it's where the treasure is. It really is. Yeah, the treasure is you. I just gotta let you know, my heart, my deepest feelings for you. I just gotta make you know, my feelings for you are honest and true. I can't hide it, can't deny it. I feel it, gotta reveal it. I meditate on you both day and night. You're my joy, my song, all the day long. My treasure, my treasure, my treasure. Oh, it's you. My joy, my song, all the day long. My treasure is you. My sunshine, Something all the time make you feel this way. Waking up early cause it smells so new. Nothing like a cloud gonna spoil the view. Life is so beautiful when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. My life is a better place when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. When I'm so down and I can't get up, you know just the right thing to say to me. And when I'm so up, you keep my feet on the ground. Always on the ground. Never run out of things to say. Something all the time make me feel this way. Waking up early cause it smells so new. Nothing like a cloud gonna spoil the view. Life is so beautiful when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. My life is a better place when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. When my friends turn away cause they don't know what to say to me. It's not a loud voice, but I hear every word you speak. Can't say enough how many times you helped me through. With all of my heart, I owe it back to you. Life is so beautiful when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. My life is a better place when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. Life is so beautiful when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. My life is a better place when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. Life is so beautiful when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. My life is a better place when you cover me, cover me. You cover me. When you cover me, cover me. When you cover me, cover me.
Back, everybody. We're not back like last time. That was Cover Me by Arthur J. I'm not sure if that was a remix, but I know that Arthur J has like so many like different songs. He's got God Will Make It Better. He's got the remix. Like, he has so many different remixes. He's so awesome. If you want to hear more Arthur J, we've got more for you, actually. But Cover Me, My Treasure Is You. I think he has 2 different versions of My Treasure Is You. Continuous Praises. He's just a really creative guy. So, if you guys want to hear Continuous Praises or God Will Make It Better remix, we're definitely getting that on for you right now.
Will make it better for you and I. God will make it better. He'll make it better. You got a little problem, you don't know what to do. Take it to the Lord and leave it there. He'll fix it just for you and make your dark days bright and fair.
guy was arguing about the devil's music while the song was playing, and as soon as the song went up, he zipped his mouth. He went zip, 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 and then he zipped his mouth.
Well, we were talking about
That was so funny.
how every generation there's music that people deem devilish or deem satanic, deem bad, and deem evil. You know, throughout, you know, the history of American music, which of course, American music is black music because black people created it all for everybody to enjoy and for everybody to participate. Just in some cases, they don't necessarily, when people talk about the history, they don't necessarily accredit them for doing so. But here on the GRM Presents podcast, whenever you accomplish something and we know about it, we're going to make sure that you get the proper credit. That's what we do here.
And so what did that have to do with Arthur J?
What it had to do with Arthur J, because Arthur J, a few months ago, he was actually a guest here. And we were talking about the history of gospel, and kind of like with Arthur J does this wonderful thing to where he can sing R&B and make it seem like an R&B song, but actually it's like a gospel song, and, you know, vice versa. So we was asking him his explanation about the history of gospel and stuff like that. And so we were talking about that a little bit off air, and then it just developed into this conversation about
into some sort of Devon being exceedingly passionate
about the history of gospel. Then it went to just the history of American music in general. How, like, when one thing comes out, the established music, people who like that, they always deem the newer thing the devil or that is evil and stuff. So, and they did it throughout history, from like you know, jazz, or actually first gospel, jazz, blues, rock and roll, R&B, and most recently they do it with rap. And actually within rap, we don't necessarily call it the devil music, but then, you know, a lot of people who like rap, they don't like what they call the mumble rappers, or the rappers who just repeat the same thing. So like whenever there's a new twist or a new turn in music, the contemporary or the gatekeepers, a lot of them have a problem with it, you know.
Well, I think with hip hop it's a little different, because I don't even consider them gatekeepers, but I just feel like they've been exploited so much, and then the original success of hip hop was done in such a shady way that people try to block it off, and you know what I mean? Right. They try to protect it, which it doesn't get protected in the end.
Well, it don't get protected because the people who created it don't have control over it. Yeah. So that's really the main. I guess you can say that for like, you know, actually all the genres of music, because all the genres of music, even though, you know, black people created them, maybe the only one they do have some control of might be gospel, but because they don't have control of R&B, they don't have control of rock and roll, they don't have control of jazz, and they definitely don't have control of rap. But maybe gospel might be the only genre that black people do that they have some control.
Okay. Well, that's definitely a very, very good point. We got some more Arthur J with Continuous Praises. Enjoy. everybody, and that was Arthur J with Continuous Praises. Man, Arthur J has so many good songs. Arthur J, come back and please bring some new music with you. I love it. I love your music, Arthur J. So come back, and I really think Devon was saying something earlier about your style of music and why he thinks that you won.
Yeah, like I said, with Arthur J, he does this great thing to where he can be singing a gospel song, but when you listen to it, it can easily be seen, oh, he's singing R&B as well. So he got this, he know how to intertwine them in the most perfect way.
So I think what he's trying to say is because of that, he has this appeal for people who can't tolerate gospel, or maybe they could tolerate gospel, they can't tolerate R&B. And it was easy to digest for them. Is that what you're saying?
Right. It's like if you're if you're a listener of either one of those genres, he can make it as though a lover of gospel can listen to it as well as an individual who loves R&B or secular music. So he does a good job of like blending the two, definitely.
Oh, wow. So we're getting noises, everybody. We're getting noises. I think what it is people are trying to hit us up
on live.
Yeah, because they think they're bothering you on Facebook.
Right.
Sorry, our computer is plugged in.
This is why we're going to get that message board in forum soon for the GRM Presents podcast. So therefore, we can connect with those people there, make it a little bit easier.
Cool. So, somebody's been requesting that I play an Eyes block. And I'll be more than happy to do that. Go for it. Eyes.
If you like what you see, then why do so many people hold back what they're feeling? Don't look away, just see me through. Just live within the moment that you're feeling. So if you like it, then baby go
my bills are paid, day and night for what it's worth. Saw a friend the other day, said she felt empty inside. All her dreams that fade away, she wants to run away and hide. But we gotta keep living, accept whatever comes our way. We gotta keep giving, no matter what they say. We gotta keep striving until we reach the sky. We gotta keep vibing to keep our soul alive, to keep our soul alive, to keep our soul alive, to keep our soul alive. So many of us are afraid of taking risks each day. We let our dreams just dissipate and take the easy way. Years go by, we lose ourselves to fear uncertainty. We'll wait another second to make our dreams reality. So we gotta keep living, accept whatever comes our way. We gotta keep giving, no matter what they say. We gotta keep striving until we reach the sky. We gotta keep vibing to keep our soul alive, to keep our soul alive, to keep our soul alive, to keep our soul alive. Push through resistance, come on, push through indifference, come on, push through hindrance, come on, push through resistance, come on, push through indifference, come on, push through hindrance, come on, push through resistance, come on, push through indifference, come on, push through hindrance, come on. Push through resistance, come on, push through indifference, come on, push through hindrance, come on. Push through resistance, come on, push through indifference, come on, push through hindrance, come on. Push through resistance, come on, push through indifference, come on. Your love flows through me like water from the rain. It flows right through me. You've cleansed my soul and washed away all the pain. You wash every part. Your love lifts higher than all of the stars in the sky. So high. I may not wish on you to be by my side. You loving me, I feel like flying. You loving me, I feel like crying. Tears
And that was the very pretty Tracy Cruz. If you've seen the video for this, she's wearing this pretty silk green dress. I totally dig that dress. And her hair looks so pretty and her nails is done. Man, it's so pretty. So we got one more Tracy Cruz track for all you Tracy Cruz fans out there. We're going to play another song by Tracy Cruz called Love's Galaxy. Enjoy it. And then we got some other treats and goodies for you. All right.
Your kiss
was the wonderful, wonderful Eyes. And that's a treat, we have the wonderful Eyes right here in the studio so we can ask her questions about her music.
Hi.
So Eyes, what was the motivation for that song?
I just sat down and started playing it. I just like the doom, 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 doom. Oops. How the fuck I get off beat and I'm patting?
Yeah.
I'm keeping the time and I went off beat. It's because God don't want you to know my formula.
So Eyes, you've been singing and writing songs since you appeared on this earth. So has your songwriting techniques, have they changed, or do you basically just do things the same as you?
Yes and no. Yes and no. So I like to experiment and do things different ways. It's not hard doing things different ways, but I like to just sit at the piano and let it come out. That's just better. It's natural. It's not being forced. It's not, but sometimes I do force writing because people say like, oh, write about it or write about it. You just put it out in, and it doesn't happen like that for me. I just sit down and it just comes out. I don't say, oh, somebody beat me up, I'm gonna write a song. It's just one day, I might just write a song about that. Because I could have a terrible day and write about a wonderful ass day. And that actually happened one time. Y'all probably won't hear this. If I do share the song with you guys, just know it's a really rough demo type of song. But I was actually having a terrible day, and somebody was like, I have this beat. I want you to sing on it. But we never finished it or anything. And I was having a terrible time, but I was singing about a good time, So.
Oh, that's great. So let me ask you one more question. And this is for all the aspiring singer-songwriters out there. What's the best advice you can give them about singing and songwriting?
I've been thinking about this a lot because I mentor kids who want to be singers or have a career in the entertainment business, but ultimately I'm coming to the conclusion that it's all up to you because there are so many sad stories in this business. There's so many good stories in this business, but ultimately they're all the same. So I know that doesn't sound explicit, but it doesn't need to be. If you really want to do this, my suggestion is to copyright all your music. If you don't know how to copyright, you can learn. Somebody can help you. But don't get in your own way. Sometimes copywriting can just be you tape recording yourself on your phone and just sending it off. Just tape record it on a tape and send it in. Record yourself on your cell phone on MP3 and send that in. Sometimes your first start is just your first start. There are so many sad stories that I have in this business, but I also recognize a lot of my sad stories are the same as everybody else's. And even though sometimes you see artists who are so big, they might be a platinum selling artist, and it's so crazy because you and that artist probably have a lot in common. The only difference is they went platinum and you didn't. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times groups, they disband. A lot of times there's shady management. But one thing, though, that I would like to put out there, sometimes the people that work with you, for you, above you, or under you, they aren't shady. You just don't understand the business, too. And I want to keep that out there. Now, with me coming up when I was a teenager recording certain songs, I did have a producer who was being a jerk because I wasn't paying him to be my producer. I was just, he was really just the audio engineer. I wanted vague help with the music. I already knew what I wanted, but a lot of times people want credit in certain things because ultimately they want a part of your royalties, which they don't deserve because you composed it yourself. If that is true in your case. some cases, hey, maybe you want somebody to compose your music. So, I mean, I could go on deep. So, I mean, my suggestion is to copyright your music, even if you don't have it. Even if you're not sure what you want to do, get out there and write a song anyway and copyright it. That's the best way to get your feet wet, get your foot forward, to move forward.
Excellent advice by Eyes. One more thing. Is it true that you recently released a new song?
Yes, the song you just heard, Lovely. So if you were following my career for many years, which I'm pretty sure you haven't been, it's actually my first YouTube video is Lovely. I actually have been trying to release that song for several years, never had the opportunity to, but I did it today. Unfortunately, the sound of the file of the songs, how you upload songs with certain files and stuff has changed. And I had to really thin that song out in order to get it released, but I did my best.
So if the listeners out there, if they wanted to buy Lovely and all your other songs, where's the best place they can go to do that?
The best place to get this fan exclusive is on Bandcamp. So if you go to eyez.bandcamp.com, you spell it BANDCAMP.com, you can purchase Lovely as well as all 6 of my songs, as well as some merchandise that I have on there. And I'd appreciate that a lot, you know.
That's wonderful. So I'm sure we got some more music on the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Get ready to enjoy this next wonderful song.
I feel I'm levitating. I can't stop this feeling, but I guess I'm gonna be high, so high, just like a kite. So let's go, 'cause I wanna know so much more of the things you ain't supposed to know. I feel I'm levitating. I can't stop this feeling. Don't stop the feeling. I love the feelings. Don't stop the feeling. Don't stop right there. Whoa, that was a good night's sleep. I just realized I'm a little freak. I don't want nothing to drink. I want some more of your candy sweet. So let's go, 'cause I wanna know so much more of the things you ain't supposed to know. I feel I'm levitating. I can't stop this feeling. Don't stop the feeling. I love the feeling. Don't stop the feeling. Don't stop right there. Levitation is the best infatuation. You're so special to me, and in every way, I'm in so deep. Especially when you looked at me and said you loved me. I'm your freak. I'm your freak. I'm your freak in the sheets. I'm your freak, baby. I'm your freak. Do to me. What you do to me. Don't stop the feeling. I love the feeling. Don't stop the feeling. Don't stop it.
Beats.
Eyes.
Microphone check 1 2 3. Ricky Beats. What did you say? Ricky, don't stop. Ricky, don't stop.
Hey, babe, I love
Thank you so much, guys, for loving that song. I have another song if you guys want to hear. If you don't want to hear it, please feel free to tell me. But as of right now, here's the one.
It's the one you never expect. It's the one you always regret. It's the one, be it good or bad, it won't work for you, and it left you blue, yeah. Never thought it would leave you like this. It did, and you believed in it, yeah, yeah. It's a guy who love you, yeah. 'Cause when no one wants you back, no one wants you back. It's when he don't love you, and he don't want you now. It's the one that has your back. It wins. You believe in it, yeah. You see, I promise you things that you wouldn't believe. And you first in line of wasted time. Oh, you don't dig it. I sing my blues like I ain't nobody else, and it makes me blue, 'cause I don't concern you. Oh, you don't feel it, no. It's a guy who love you, yeah. It's when no one wants you back, no one wants you back. It's when he don't love you, and he don't want you now. It's the one that steals and fights, baby, you dance. It's constantly rewarded. Oh, you see, it gets so lucky, like you wouldn't believe. And you next in line of committing suicide. Oh, you don't dig it. I write my songs like I ain't nobody else, and it makes me sad. No one even gives a damn. Oh, you don't dig it, no. It's a guy who love you, yeah. It's when no one wants you back, no one wants you back. No one. It's when he don't love you, and he don't want you now. No, it's the one.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to that GRM Presents podcast premiere of It's the One. But we are not the first place to play that song. The first was A&M Records. Shout out to A&M Records. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting my music on your podcast. Wonderful. And I mean, I guess I better say it. That's going to be the next single. So stay on the lookout. Mr. Black has some news that he would like to tell y'all.
Yes, I do have some news. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. I appreciate that a lot. So, we didn't mention last week we had the GRM Awards announcement dinner. Had a wonderful time. We had a lot of people in attendance. Special people in the house. We had Bennett Dempsey, the new GRM A&R. We had Dr. Carrie Moses, who always give wonderful information about health. And actually, Dr. Moses, he will be here March 10th, so you definitely want to be here to listen to that. Also, we had Caroline Christine, a wonderful, wonderful singer from Richmond. She came and gave some great words. We had the comedian, legendary Bay Area comedian Legs Malone. He gave us a wonderful story about how he got his start in comedy and how much his career has progressed. That was wonderful. We had Chanel J. Wilson give us some wonderful spoken word as well as more encouraging words. And also she gave us history of how she started and how she's motivated to continue in music. So it was a wonderful time. We had some great food. There's wonderful pictures. There should be some press releases floating around and articles as well. There will be an article posted on the GRM website where you can watch the highlight video as well as the in-depth video as well. So that's coming soon. It was a great time, and the special thing about it, it kicked off what we call the GRM Awards season, where submissions are open, location is set. Location is Nile Hall in Preservation Park in downtown Oakland. We have a wonderful host, Dr. Latricia Wright. Wonderful. She's gonna she's gonna do great, and it's gonna be a wonderful time. So that was great. And so, in other announcement, we do have a new service in conjunction with the podcast. So we have GRM Presents Spotlight. And GRM Presents Spotlight is that we'll have performers come here and perform live during the podcast on air. And as a listener, if you want to come, you can come see him perform, come listen to him perform, and also enjoy some food and beverages. And that's starting the third week in March. March 17th, we'll kick off the GRM Presents Podcast Spotlight. And from then on, it'll occur every third Tuesday of the month. And again, it's premiering March 17th, 5 p.m. Mark that on your calendars. So, as I mentioned earlier, the GRM submissions are open. And so all artists, singers, rappers, musicians, poets, spoken word, dancers, comedians, filmmakers, anyone who has created content for entertainment that we can see and look at, you are open to submit for the GRM Awards 2020, third annual. And also, like I said before during the announcement party, if you watch that video at GRM Presents, we don't like fees. We don't like fees because fees are just, you pay a fee, you get nominated, and that's it. Well, we have nomination packages. Nomination packages give you the opportunity for whatever package you buy, and it's tier pricing, you get a certain level of promotion by GRM and our affiliates, from other interviews and airplay on radio stations to write-ups and blogs and magazines to even having a DJ spin your music live on Instagram during their set. And also you get live performances with GRM Presents, as well as VIP access. Certain packages have VIP access at the actual GRM Awards, the GRM pre-show, and also the GRM Victory Brunch. So you get a lot of bang for your bucks with these nomination packages. And also we do have is up now at GRM Presents. We could read you some of the. Actually, we have a caller. I'm gonna bring that caller in. Hello, caller.
Hello?
You're on the air.
Hello?
Hello. What's going on? Roy.
Yeah, I can barely hear you. This is Roy Washington from Milwaukee.
Hey, how's it going? I think your radio or wherever you listen to the show is sort of like up in the background.
Yeah, what's going on with you, man?
If you can turn it. Oh, we doing real good. What's happening with you, my brother?
Yeah, nothing much, man. Just calling, show support for the show, man.
Thank you for your support, but also you were in the running to win a very prestigious award in the Milwaukee area. So can you tell us a little bit about how that turned out?
What you mean? I could barely hear you, Devon. But you talking about the award I won for best radio personality here? Well,
yes.
I was the runner-up.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. And you went to the actual ceremony. So how was it?
Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot of people there. Downtown Milwaukee, man. Was a lot of vendors, a lot of different foods, man. Harley Davidson was there. There's a lot of different companies, man, and the best of Milwaukee was there as far as performing arts, singers, rappers, restaurants, theaters, some of everything you can name, TV personalities. So it was a pretty good time.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. So Roy, you were telling me the last time we spoke on air, you have some music projects coming up. Any updates about that?
Then we go back into the studio on the 14th and record a new song. And so other than that, man, that's doing our thing with Hamilton Radio. Trying to finish our project here and gearing up for a big 2020.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm working with the Stymie Awards in Dallas, Texas. That's going to be like a kind of like a Oscars thing where they're recognizing the best actors and actresses, movie producers.
Oh, that's great.
I'm excited about that as well. Shout out to Stormy and Tamika Knight.
You know the date for that? You know the date for that? You know the date?
Huh?
You know the date for that?
Yeah, the Eyes got a nomination in there as well for a birthday drama. So shout out to
Eyes. Yeah, she's in the house, smiling as usual.
Yeah, she's a very talented actress herself, along with being a great singer.
Definitely.
That is so sweet. I guess I'm gonna start interjecting. Hey, do you know what's the date of the Stymie Awards?
I don't have it in front of me. I don't know. I think it's in April sometime, but I don't really have it in front of me right now.
Is it in June?
But I'm just now starting to get a lot of the votes in, so I'm going to be one of the people tallying all the votes. So we'll see how many votes you get.
Oh,
that's good.
You're so sweet. I didn't even know they were doing any voting.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's gonna be just like the Oscars, with the real big envelopes, and the winner is.
That's legit right there.
Yeah.
So like I previously mentioned, the GRM Awards.
I'm gonna be setting all that up. So
that's cool.
So hopefully you'll win something.
Oh, that's fat. So we do have the GRM nominations are officially open. So anybody who wants to submit, they can do so now. So now until we don't have an exact ending date yet, but like for now, everything is open. So anybody want to submit out of any genre that does entertainment, they're welcome to do so now.
Yeah, so I just want to encourage anybody who's listening. The GRM puts on a great show, a great event. So if you're out there working hard, trying to get your product out there, you're a singer, rapper, comedian, whatever you do, get with the GRM awards and and get recognized. So they do a great job of recognizing people, and you deserve it. If you're putting in the hard work, you deserve it. Come on out and have a good time with the GRMs later on this year.
Definitely. We appreciate your call as always. And one last thing. Anything you got go? Any last things you got go? Oh, better question. To reach you, where can they reach you for like music and for podcasts? Anything else you do? What's the best place to get in contact with Roy Washington?
On Instagram, you can reach me at Novelist 2019. On Twitter, I'm Smooth Novelist. You can follow me on Spreaker.com, Spreaker.com rather, SPREAKER.com. Follow the show at Quest Live and Direct. That's all one word. QUESTLIVE, the letter N, DIRECT, Quest Live and Direct. And on Facebook of Roy Washington. If it's Roy Washington, you'll see my ugly mug right there.
Well, thank you, Roy. We appreciate your call. Look forward to talking to you again.
All right, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all do. Big up.
Definitely.